Welcome, everybody, to Too Legit to Crit, a tabletop role-playing podcast made for people who think immaturity should be a stat.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. Yes. I 100% endorse that message.
How fucking awesome would it be? You know, just to have immaturity as a stat. It would be
wisdom and usually you have like wisdom and intelligence. You should have maturity on top of that. It makes
immaturity, and you can use it. You know, you can couple it with certain skills to annoy people. I think I may have already started writing my own system here.
I think so. Yeah, I'll do the sheets for it.
Yeah. Okay. So immaturity is the only stat that matters. Mm-hmm. There'll be strength on there, but
MA obviously has to be the abbreviation for it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And, strength and dexterity. Nobody gives a fuck about them. No. It's going to be pure, unadulterated immaturity.
Absolutely. As it should be. I mean, it's a game. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. I just had to silence my phone because I got a shit ton of notifications and realized the ringer was on. I'm great. I 2 more days in Indiana. And then I will be upstate New York again. It's where I was born. It's a little weird. Didn't mean to do that on purpose, but I'm excited. I'm stressed out. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm a ball of Atlas. Like, it's a lot.
Moves like Atlas, indeed.
Yes, including the feelings. I'm gonna drop an album. No, it's good. It's good.
I'd buy that album.
You know what? I used to do. Fuck. I should not open this can of worms. I used to do
open it.
Like.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to say
for dramatic effect. Open it.
Roll a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Filthy. Dripping.
Filthy 20.
No, I did used to write. And not just like poems and stories, but like written word, I guess is.
All right. Okay.
I guess. Yeah. So like.
None of writing does involve written word.
I mean. Yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. What did I say the other day? It was just like that. I was like, it's like when people like want matcha tea or whatever. I think they touched on that in Spider-Man. It's like, that's tea. That is tea. You're saying tea.
So Couch
says that's such a thing now. What is that? What's a thing?
Dirty 20.
For our listeners, leave a comment below. What the hell do you guys call it when you roll something that adds up to a 20 plus your ability?
I've always called it a dirty 20.
Is it? Okay.
It's just...
I've heard some people say unnatural 20. I've heard people say dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I don't know. I've always called it dirty 20. Filthy. Dripping with stank.
Salacious 20. Okay, so that's going to kind of bring us to the point of how was gaming this week? So we will get to the dirty 20 bit in just a second, but
gaming was good.
Did Couch ran a fantastic Fabula Ultima session on Wednesday.
And
very
you got
horror.
Snacks from what I see.
Very horror. Yeah, we always get snacks. Yeah, no.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we as Brits, we know how to snack.
Good.
But yeah, it was a really good session. Some good role play. Some, really, there was a really interesting like horror dynamic to it. Absolutely fantastic. So well done to Couch because it was a great session.
Good.
I followed that up with an attempt at running Abomination Vaults on the Thursday, but failed miserably because Foundry was being a dick.
Is that when you were in Discord? Like I think you guys were chatting in game. Like you guys were chatting in Discord while a game was going on in real life. And what night was that?
That would have been Thursday night.
Thursday, okay. Because I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, they're in game.
Oh, right? Yeah, you're mod now, aren't you? So you can see all those chats.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, have a look at some of the pinned messages on those chats.
Oh, I will. I'll enjoy that.
They're not.
That's exciting. So that's two. So you had weekday games, which is, I think,
but
the
Thursday game was absolute wank because, Foundry just not wanting to play nice. So we just kind of went, look, should we stop and just call it a fucking night? And we did.
That's when you one shot some like ridiculous bullshit. Like,
I mean, honestly, we couldn't even get that off.
Oh man,
no, it was horrific.
Just complete
so
wash.
I'm hoping I get to spend some time on Thursday just making sure it works before the next session, as it were.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Because we're getting close to the end now, and it's like, let's have a final ditch.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously Sunday happened. But did you do any more gaming other than Sunday?
I did. It was actually after our joint efforts. But Sunday was a long fucking day for me. I had not me. I did nothing. I very sleepily watched Sammy on my Discord channel. She baked blueberry muffins. Looked delicious. Yeah, you missed it. It was so much fun. Justin stopped by, Craig stopped by, but like I had to leave early for like a goodbye lunch thing. So that was first thing in the morning. Then I had a house full of people. Then I had to run downstairs for our Mutants and Masterminds game, which we will talk about in a hot minute. And then after that, like literally one right after the other, I had a Void Runner game. So I was like, I was exhausted. I went through 2 energy drinks, fully leaded Coke, which I guess is I thought that was a normal term, like for Coca-Cola, like plain Coca-Cola, fully leaded. Apparently nobody says that except me.
And in the UK, we just say full fat.
There we go. So like, I'm not completely off.
Yeah, so, along the same lines.
But the Void Runner game was good. All the games were good. Mutants Mastermind was good. Void Runner was good. I was impressed with my players at my table for Void Runner because they're finding their voices as their characters. And usually I'm kind of like the protagonist, I think, is the one that's like asking the questions. Oh, well, then I guess we should go. I'm playing a Guardian construct. And like, I can't be the one to be like, oh, I think we should go do this, guys. I'll be like, well, I believe the logical choice would be to perhaps, like, I have to gently nudge sometimes.
Yeah.
But everybody did amazing. Like people were taking charge. They're investigating things. They're getting into their character. I had fun playing a robot that's kind of sort of gaining I don't want to say traumatized personality, but like she thought she's the only one of her kind. We just found like the body remains of someone like me. And I'm going, oh, what the hell? So, yeah. Why are we spanking people?
After Couch and I are riffing on the Dirty 20 then.
And then, yes, Dirty 20. Mutants
and
Masterminds. That was a game.
That was a game. That was a game and a half. That was,
It went long, but it was still awesome.
So much fun. So much fun, and I think there was a lot of character development, as it were.
Yeah, across the board. Couch. Yeah. Holy hell, Couch. What a phenomenal character playing in character A, and B, that switch at the end was like,
yeah, it was really good.
You'll see my face in it. I'm just like,
no, it was phenomenal and fits really well. The character, the concept of the character fits really well into the dynamic of the team.
Mm-hmm.
And the polarizing nature of him.
Yeah.
I knew, as soon as a certain reveal happened at when we first meet the character, I went, oh, this is going to be interesting to play out.
Yeah, because I mean, like, our characters, Halo and Liberator, I don't say they hate each other, but there's an unspoken, like, fuck you between them. Don't even play. Don't play.
Liberator does not hate
you. But it's been
Halo
fun.
Hates Liberator, but
Halo doesn't trust. Sorry, I have an unattended dog with an older gentleman upstairs. I'm just making sure the gate didn't fall over. No, like Halo doesn't hate Liberator. She just like Bella.
Yeah.
She just like doesn't trust him. And I think she has every reason not to trust him. Like, she just wants to get out. She does not deserve to be there, but she is there literally because of, like, what she is.
As Connor says in chat, Liberator is a true hero.
I'm going to have some words with him.
Just...
Traitor.
You're the only one. You are literally the only one.
Yeah, because I'm the only one that can hear inside people's heads.
Well, that's just not very nice of you, is it?
Oh, okay, says the murderer. Right.
Don't murdered anyone.
You dropped the dude from like...
Spoilers for people that haven't seen it. Mm-hmm. Hasn't been released yet.
That one hasn't been released? I thought it had.
No. Episode.
Oh, the first half of that. Oh.
It might. No, I don't think that part of it has.
Well, anybody who's listening, go watch Inmates so that I can not spoil the spoiler. Liberator's an asshole.
He's not.
Team Halo. We need to make those shirts. We gotta get team shirts.
Yeah, we definitely.
What
was it? What was Stefan's? Because you said something. I
got the glow.
I got the glow. I got the glow. Let's go. It's like, oh yes.
And it should be like a unicorn horn.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It was a good game though. And that's the thing, is that I think that Couch coming in as Cypher implemented not only like amazing playing from him, but the dynamic didn't shift, but definitely deepened between all the other players too, because it's kind of like there's a twist now. Like, Halo doesn't trust Liberator, but she sure as hell doesn't know what she thinks about the Cypher guy. So it's kind of like
I think Halo's just a bit problematic.
Here's the thing. Halo and Liberator, there's a fun little tug of war there, okay? Because like she could whistle blow so fast and hard, but she's not gonna yet. She doesn't have a reason to yet.
She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Go for it.
Yeah, but see, Liberator's also going like, yeah, well, I'm not the, you've got the kills. So it's fun. It's a good game. Real good game.
It is a phenomenal game. And, if you haven't checked it out yet, every Saturday, new episode gets released. We're only like 4 episodes released, and 5th one's coming this weekend.
And it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, so watch it. Catch up to it now while you can.
Before the shirts come out.
Before the shirts come out. And, obviously before it gets too deep and it's harder to catch up.
Yeah.
So do yourself a favor. Go check it out. It's 5 hours of your life.
Which I'm just gonna go ahead and preface, like, not the whole catch up before it's too deep. Like, that's what you're watching. You're watching a story. None of us are performers. We're having fun. We're having such a blast. Like, all of us are breaking character and laughing our asses off halfway through the show. But like, it's so much good. And yes, we do need to get more sessions. We need to get more sessions.
Already planning it.
More sessions, and I can't.
Already planning my August. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, August is coming.
August is coming. August is coming.
I got 3 more days.
3 more days, and then the move happens. This fabled move that you've barely mentioned.
I know. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck do I talk about now?
It's gonna happen, and we'll see you in a different sort of
brighter, colorful, all sorts of better. I mean, it'll be a hot mess at first, just because I'm still moving in, but yeah, it'll be good. And then us as Too Legit to Crit has some exciting things coming in August too. Not gonna say shit because it's secret, it's undercover, but to our listeners, it's gonna be good.
Atlas can hype things. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't have the right gravitas to hype things because I
say like as a viewer, as an audience, as part of our team, because I consider you guys, our viewers, part of our team. You will be able to get in on some stuff in August, hopefully, maybe September, but still.
Yeah, but definitely, and this is Atlas.
I'm bringing some youth to the game.
Yeah, exactly. You're giving some youth and energy, which I no longer fucking have.
John's like, that's a great idea. I'm not doing it. I'm like, I'll do it. It's fine.
That's a fantastic idea. I think you should spearhead this.
Yeah, I'm game.
I'll do the editing. I'll do the production. I'll do the mathematical side of things. And the whole creative side of shit, that's you.
Don't throw that C word around. Okay, you're creative too. I actually saved, when you were hinting that I was joining the show, that Atlas symbol you made, I saved that. I loved that. I was like, that's so cool. I should use that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was good. I was like, I just whipped up something to, whatever, half-ass. I'm like, that was amazing. I need a math
guy. I completely forgot. Yeah.
Why God,
she definitely needs a math guy.
Connell
throwing some early shade.
What the hell? He just woke up. He's a little grumpy.
He's a grumpy boy, is Connell.
Trace, your trace drawing is really good. What's trace drawing?
My trace drawing? I have no idea.
Oh, I think he's talking about me. I think he said Trey. Like, my character Trey from Fabulous.
Okay.
I think that might be what he's talking about.
Quite possibly.
Yep, Trey. There we go. Yeah, I started doodling, and the doodling led to more. And next thing I know, I have a tray on my folder. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and Connell is eating potatoes, ladies and gentlemen. That's breaking news.
That is breaking news. I want potatoes. Oh, I love potatoes. I'm such a starch girl. Starch and carbs. Like, I want cake without the icing. I want potatoes without sour cream. Like, I am. Yeah.
I've done my gym today, so I can abuse my body afterwards.
Game snack. If you could only bring one more snack to every single game the rest of your life, what would you bring?
Rest of my life. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, pressure's on.
Pressure is fucking on. And okay. I think we definitely need some boundaries here.
Okay.
Because I mean, we've got to what would you qualify as a snack?
Pre-packaged food that you don't have to make or heat up.
Okay, that works. Okay.
Snack,
For
not a
me,
meal. Yeah. Couch says Pringles, snack, not a meal. Not a meal, Connell. Snack.
Pringles is good. Pringles is good.
Pringles are good. I like Stacks better. The Lay's Stacks.
I've been eating, like, lately, I've been eating some pop chips.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah, there is a brand pop chip, which is okay, but I'm buying, like, an off-brand.
Those are good. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're quite light, they're quite crunchy, and you know, I could probably eat so many of them. That'd probably be it, to be fair.
I was gonna say Doritos makes this thing called Dynamitos, which is basically Takis. I don't like Takis. They're too like flaky to me. Like when you bite into it, it just kind of puffs.
Right.
I like crunch. So the Dynamitos are like rolled up Doritos, like baked into like chili lemon, like the whole thing. I love it. It's so good. But they stay in your fingers for days. And I'm not exaggerating. It's like, they are red for days. So Connell just introduced me to something. I don't know what brand they are, but they're like corn puffs, right? Like you'd think like Cheetos corn puffs.
Yeah.
Instead of cheese, they're pancake flavored. You take a bite of this, it dissolves in your mouth, and it's like you just took a bite of like your perfect childhood pancake syrup meal. And I'm like, he gave me one. I'm like sticking my hand in the bag, like these are so good.
Now I might have to change mine because something's just dawned on me. And this is something that my partner kind of found, and we both became fucking obsessed with them. I don't know. You guys probably don't have What's-Its over there, do you?
That sounds familiar. Like the candy bar?
No. They're kind of like Cheetos.
Oh no. Okay.
They're like a.
I'm thinking whatchamacallit. Yeah. Okay.
They're like a British version of Cheetos, and to be honest, I prefer them. But now they do crunchy versions. So instead of having the like the Cheeto thing where you bite in and it kind of melts, they're like smaller and crunchier.
Ooh.
Oh fuck, they're good.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds real good.
Yeah. Laura got me some spicy hot ones, and like, oh yeah.
Oh, do you watch the show Hot Ones?
No.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the Hot Ones challenge. But okay, so spicy, like what are they called? What's it called? What's-Its?
What's-It? So apparently
so
you guys do
What's-Its.
I've got crunchy Cheetos in America, so it's essentially a different brand, but the same thing.
Pringles. Connell says stacked sour cream and onion or Ruffles cheddar and sour cream. Yeah, that's good. But I'm torn. I'm gonna go with the pancake puffs.
Yeah.
Only because like if I'm rolling and taking notes, I don't want like Dynamitos on my fingers.
No, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it sounds like really dumb, but I'm not that girl. I don't.
No, you don't. Want to
like I'm
constantly
just like.
Okay, right. Give me a second. Right.
Yeah,
okay.
It's like I did that a couple.
Roll
times
a dice,
game.
eat some, and then go. Oh fuck! And you get Cheeto powder all over your fucking dice.
The worst part too is that I will lick the hot and spicy off first, and then eat the chip. So my first time like gaming with Connell, he's like in New York, and I'm on screen with a bunch of our friends, and I'm just eating these. I'm licking and then eating them, and I saw Connell stop. He just stares at me, and goes, "What are you doing? Eat the chip like a normal human." I'm like, no. But yeah, all right, the snack.
Yeah,
debate.
so for me, crunchy What's-Its and Fanta Fruit Twist.
Fanta Fruit Twist.
Fanta Fruit Twist. I'm a slut for Fanta Fruit Twist.
Anything
the things
gummy.
I would do for a bottle of that.
Anything gummy and sour. The drink Fruit Twist. That's right. I forgot
Fanta
you
Fruit
also drink Fanta like crazy. Yeah.
I don't think it says that popular, but I do.
Oh, That's fair.
I do because, I'm secretly still a 12-year-old.
That's okay. I don't like Mountain Dew, but I will drink Code Red and Baja Blast. Like, won't even debate it. Like, if I'm like working out and at my peak and eating clean, so I'm like, hey, Baja Blast, yes. Like, there's no, it's a problem. So, yeah.
No, for me, like the carbonated drinks, I'm only kind of just getting to the point of kicking it, but oh god, that was an addiction I struggled with.
Yeah. Well, I drink a lot of carbonated water now because of that. It gives me the fizzy without the bad, but I gotta make sure there's no sodium in it because that'll sneak up on you. That'll hit you like a ton of bricks. But yeah.
So this is our health podcast.
Yeah. No. This is part of Eat and Play. Remember, Eat and Play.
Too legit to fit.
Too legit. Ain't that the truth? I was moving bags of my clothes from the basement to be moved. I'm like, why do I have this many clothes? I never wear these clothes. I love them, but I don't wear them. And I'm going, do I get rid of them now or after the move? Do it after the move.
Yeah, the amount of shit that you've got on a list for after the move is... You're never going to get through it.
It's like, here's the problem. I am this like condensed little bottle of Coke, right? And the move is a cap. And my creativity are little Mentos. Like, they keep popping them in there. I'm like, I gotta go. And as soon as that move is done, it's going to pop. And I'm going to go, wee! Like,
I can't wait to see it. And like some of the shit you said tonight before going on air, it's like, oh, that's fucking cool. Oh, that's fucking cool.
Oh, yeah. Like, and that's where my brain works. Like, I am creative left, right, sideways. I've got this and this and this going. And since I've moved, like, in between homes, basically, like, this is a wonderful blessing. It's been a great opportunity for these people's kindness, but, like, can't do or let out any of my, like, so.
Okay, so I need to ask you.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk crime.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Right.
But Connell has been buying a bunch of lactose-free things for me to keep in his house because when I move, I'm going to come over for game night. He makes me coffee, so he's got like dairy-free creamer because I love coconut stuff.
Yeah,
totally. It's very kind of him. I love it. Not complaining. Somebody told him a brand of milk is really good and it's lactose-free. I don't know how lactose-free it is, but like it didn't hurt me 100%. So, but I was also too full from food I shouldn't have had, so I really couldn't gauge it. He has this like half gallon, I think, maybe, of chocolate milk from Fairfield. I think is the brand. Fairlife. He corrected me. And it's yummy. He pops it open. He doesn't even try it. He hands it to me. He's like, tell me what you think. And I sip it. I'm like, it's a big bottle. I have to hold it with 2 hands, right? Yeah. I sip it. I'm like, oh my God, this is good. And so he's talking to someone across the room and I'm just like, just keep going. And he's like, Noah, come try it. No, it's his son. He goes, Noah, come try this chocolate milk. And I pass Noah the chocolate milk. Noah gives it to Connell. Connell tries it. Noah tries it. Me and Noah start passing it back and forth behind Connell's back. And we're just swigging away at the chocolate milk. We finally give it back to him to put it away. It's like maybe halfway gone. So I would drink that chocolate milk for the rest of my life at game because it was good. It was good. It was so good. But yeah.
So, other than
I was just reading Coach Couch's comment. Do a podcast with Stefan, diets and food. Stefan can use his tagline. I'm assuming I got the glow. Let's go.
I got the glow. Let's go.
Yeah, hopefully it's not the glow like something's on fire. That'd
be weird. There's a glow. Let's go.
Oil fire. That's glow. No.
Yeah, but that's definitely a t-shirt that needs to happen.
Yeah, with a unicorn horn.
You got to give me ideas for your design. You got to give me ideas for halos.
Okay.
I've got ideas for Liberators.
Are we doing catchphrases or just like Team Halo, Team Liberator? I mean, granted, Stefan has to have like,
I got the gloves. Stefan's got his catchphrase.
He doesn't have, I
don't have one yet.
Me neither.
I don't have one. I don't think you've got one.
Not really.
No, and I don't believe so. Well, Cypher hasn't got one either. So
Cypher does. His is I was like, what the hell is your problem? I got bored. Or however, I can't do British accent.
That was Sorry. Atlas
Are you
disappeared
okay?
Atlas disappeared for a second, and it was Mary Poppins in her place.
I'm so bad at accents. But the only time that I can actually even get them out is when I'm not like.
It's like, is that Helen Mirren?
Oh my God, she's like, I want to be her. When I grow up, I want to look like her.
Fair. Yeah, no.
She's amazing.
No, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, Couch is I'm a true hero, liberator, but that's he's not wrong, to be fair.
You know what? You know what Halos is? Like, I'm not supposed to be here. Or let me out. Let me out. There we go. Couch,
You are
sorry, I'm too English for you. You're too English for me, Couch. Cypher is just like, I don't know if it's across the world. Where I'm from, the super, super smart evil guys are always British. Like, always. So when he comes in, he's like, I didn't get caught. I got bored. And like heavy English accent. I'm going, yep, there he is.
To be fair, that was a funny moment, though.
That was so good.
That was a moment shared between Liberator and Halo.
Yeah, the moment where Cypher might have brought them together.
I don't get caught. It's like, well, you kind of do.
I've never failed. Really?
Really? Never.
You're here.
Isn't that a strong word?
For Liberator, you should have a good hero pose. Then in like Joker, like Scratch writing, help me. Yeah. Let's talk about someone asking for help from Liberator, not being what it seems like.
I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. Look, if you're hearing things, that's on you.
Connell, when do we get to level up and get more powers? I'll wait for him to type up. I'm sorry. I was doing that last night because I wanted to do something. I'm like, oh, I don't have that yet. I'm like, wait.
That's a fair point. I'm interested in seeing what I can
becoming more evil than you actually are.
No, I'm becoming more powerful and more righteous.
Okay, Homelander. Like,
no,
straight up Homelander vibes.
Definitely not Homelander. Definitely not Homelander.
I need a new chair.
Yeah, it's just.
It's comfy. It's the best chair ever for comfort. I don't know why it's this squeaky. I've never had a chair this squeaky. I don't understand.
I mean, I'm like seeing Justin like vibes where his chair breaks in the middle of a recording.
I know. When that happened, I was like, oh, that can't be my fate.
And to be honest, his chair squeaked like yours before it happened.
Don't tell me that. Shut up.
And just watch the episodes.
I'm going to position myself perfectly straight on the chair. I can't do that, though, because I can't touch the ground. Like, so.
Are you on a fucking bar stool or something?
No, okay. Anatomically speaking, I am average height for an American woman. I am 5'4", okay?
Right.
But my torso is freakishly long compared to most people's. My mom, who is 5 foot flat, okay? She's like, here on me, okay?
Yeah.
We can lay down on the ground, put our hips at exactly the same spot, make sure our butts aren't like further than the other person, stick our legs straight up in the air, and she can reach far higher than me. I have short legs. I have long torso, short legs. So even though I'm average height, proportionate wise, I can never touch the floor in chairs. This is the problem. I have to get step stools to like go pee. I don't know if this is allowed to be talked on or here, but like
go, you like crack on.
It's like a little kid. Like I gotta be like, it's awful. Dining chairs when I go out to eat at like booths, I have to like pick up my legs, and that's why I have this chair. It's a crisscross leg chair, so I can just sit Indian style and be fine.
God.
Life is what it is. Like tiny legs, big body. Yeah, Couch knows what we're up with. He gets it. He gets the struggle. Speaking of struggles, Tadpole's on the ship. I forgot to tell you about this. The Void Runner game. Very, very long story short, we end up in we like crash land in a jungle that they're like, oh, here's our public documents, by the way, which to me is shady. And they like give us all their information, and there's predators at night, but they'll be fine. We go back to our ship to sleep. Remember, I'm a robot. I don't sleep. I'm even when I'm recharging, I'm constantly like, I'm aware. I don't ever shut down. And because I'm a guardian. Carl's just an asshole. Like, he knows what creeps me out without us ever having talked about it. Because like we're talking and he's like, okay, it's powered down, it's nighttime, and you hear this like thump, and I can't mimic it. I'm bad at sound effects, but like slithering away. Like thump, thump, and then slither. And I'm going, okay. Very, very long story short, we ended the game with my character having like kind of like she's got her saber sword lightsaber. Not it's a plasma. So anyways, she's kind of like sticking her
a
head
legally
out.
distinct sword made of light.
Yes. And she's like looking around, and there's like a swarm of black tadpole leeches, think Langoliers with a mouth, coming at her. And then he ended game, and I'm like, who ends game like that? Like
all people should end it. It's a cliffhanger.
Starglaive. That's the name of the sword. Starglaive.
Starglaive. Oh, nice name. But yeah, cliffhanger. Nice, you got to end on a cliffhanger.
I get cliffhangers, but like, come on, man. I'm gonna have maybe that's why I'm having weird dreams.
Hey, maybe. You know, have you been dreaming about tadpoles?
No, just gas explosions.
That's one way of dealing with tadpoles.
It is. It really, really is. It is. Yeah. Everything's been good. It's been good.
Good. I'm really glad. I'm getting back to Delta Green this week.
Yeah, so you've got a lot going on. You've got Yeah, I remember you were looking at the One Ring. Did anything come out from that?
I haven't really. I had to kind of park it, but you know, I do want to like set something up where I can actually try the system. I think it looks quite interesting.
I've watched Don Marshall. I've been a follower of his for years. I absolutely adore him. I actually used to listen to him read, like he would read the Silmarillion and then explain what he just read and then read some more of it and then explain.
Yeah.
Like heavy nerd stuff. So seeing him kind of become this like big content creator of, you know, Lord of the Rings has made me happy, like my heart happy. But watching him play One Ring makes me want to play it. I'm like, I want to play this. Like, I want to play this game. So I got to get a whole bunch of Lord of the Rings nerds together and try it.
Yeah, I mean, if I could find someone who can GM it properly, I would definitely do a crit list.
Yeah.
Because I mean, to be honest, that's how I'm currently experiencing the games I'm experiencing. It's through a crit list.
Yeah,
that's why the show exists.
Exactly. So if you're watching this and you have a system, you're like, this is my system, not necessarily you created, but like something you are a diehard fan, you love jamming it, please come run it for us.
Yeah. You know,
please come run it for us.
We've done so many systems now,
yeah.
And some of the that we haven't been able to air because of technical reasons, but still had a load of fucking fun playing them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So check out the crit list. Currently, we've just done 3 episodes of Call of Cthulhu, which was phenomenal.
Yeah,
some great fucking RP moments in there.
Yeah,
and
if you want to GM,
better than me.
Oh, I mean, that was one of those shoulders moments. I was like, there are 2 jokes I can make. I was like,
make them.
One's better than you, and like that's not hard to do. Like,
see, that's the easy one.
That's what happens if you ever see me fritz out and like my gears like stop and come to a cog. It is literally because it just went
No, I don't have that problem.
Oh, I do. It's a problem.
I normally say the worst one.
Yeah, couch. Save place.
If I got a choice between I could say something nice or I could say something mean, it's normally going to be something mean.
My problem is I never intentionally want to say anything mean. I just don't have any tact. Or at least I didn't grow up with any tact. I don't know how that happened because my dad is super corporate American and my mom is like super, super Southern. So how the hell I came rolling around the table going like, you're a dick. Like, I don't know. Like, it's where like it happened.
Oh, but I'm tactful. I just sometimes choose not to be.
I'm better though. That's my point. Is as I've gotten older, I'm like, mouth. Think about it first.
I do like saying the wrong thing. It's fun.
Yeah, because Liberator is an instigator and a manipulator and should not be trusted.
No, I am role playing a hero.
No, you're. I am. Yeah,
100%.
role playing a hero. Role playing as in it's not really a hero because he's not real.
It's not really me. It's the character that I'm putting. You know how this game system. You know how these games work, right, Atlas?
Yeah, and I've also seen you play enough to know that, like, a true hero. Couch, shut up. Whose team are you on? Awful. I'm getting ganged up on. The unicorn will be on my side. Thank you, Connell. Yeah, a true hero that threw a woman into the ocean.
As opposed to what could have happened. I thought that was quite.
Connell and I both, after the game, were like, I thought he was gonna. I'm like, yeah, me too.
But he didn't. You know why, Atlas? Because he's a true
people
hero.
Watching?
He's a true hero.
I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
I don't.
No.
What, guys? Watch Inmates. Find out for yourselves just how heroic this person is, and just how much of an instigator Halo is. To complete this game, motherfucker.
We can go. Let's go. I'll get TikTok on my side. Let's go.
I'm too old to be worried about TikTok. No, I actually started putting some content on TikTok, which wasn't shorts, because that just, keep the shorts to YouTube.
Yeah, that's a hard format. Shorts are not TikTok. TikTok is for like POV. It's for interactive. It's for Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have started like putting some stuff out. Hey guys, we're gonna go play some Delta Green, and I'm gonna go ruin their nights, which is every time we play Delta Green. Yeah, I need to play Delta Green, or I need to play something. Yes. You need to run a game for me. I need to see what all the hype is about.
But is it the hype about Delta Green? Is it hype about me GMing? Both. Okay.
We discovered. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but we discovered the couch now has a safe place away from you. So exactly that's what I'm like. All right, let's try.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll run some Delta Green. I do have a quite good intro scenario.
Okay.
To run, which kind of straightforward. After the move,
shake, poof.
All right, how about August the 11th? August the 11th, we record this at 5. We go straight into Delta Green at 6:30.
Maybe. I don't know. I had something on my calendar that I don't know what it means. It says no gaming. I don't know what that means. I legit, it's like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like no gaming. I'm like, what? Why do I not have gaming on that day?
So, yeah, I mean, it can be done.
Potentially. I'll have to reconvene with myself and figure out why I put that on my calendar.
Fair enough. We can pen. Connell works that night. Game canceled.
That's why. Yep, we canceled the game. Thank you, Connell. Jesus, that man knows my calendar better than me.
Your night, not my night.
Yep.
So
he might be awake for that.
So if Connell's awake and he wants to do some Delta of the Green,
we may have to figure that out.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna talk after this.
Yeah.
But right now, what I do want to do is just take a moment and say a quick how do you do to our wonderful partners and supporters.
Bella was also saying hi.
Oh, hi, Bella. How's it going? Okay, so first of all, I want everyone to check out Deals of Opportunity. It's the automatic, simple, and free way to save on the tabletop role-playing games that you want. You just add your Drive-Thru RPG and Dungeon Masters Guild wish list and get notified anytime a title on your list goes on sale. Just set it up and save. Also, I'm going to shout out to 13th Moon Games. It's a family-run indie game company out of Wyoming, USA. Created the tabletop role-playing game Covenant Crucible. It's a game of modern-day witchcraft. If you can imagine the John Wick movies and the last Witch Hunter movie got together and had a really pretty baby, Covenant Crucible would be it. If you want to learn more or you're interested in joining the official Discord game, check them out on Instagram and just give them a message. And lastly, you can check out our merch store where you can find t-shirts, hoodies, desk mats, and other items, either with our logo, Supernatural-inspired waffle-on design, or our Moves Like Atlas design, which is, in honor of this fabled move that Atlas hardly ever mentions.
Never mention it.
But if you want to support us more directly, head to our Ko-fi page and you can make a one-time donation, or you can subscribe to our $3 a month tier, which will give you exclusive Discord access and a mention in our credits. And as always, the best way to support us is by hitting the subscribe button, telling your friends about us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that Discord channel access is lit, as the kids would say.
It's unfiltered.
It's so unfiltered.
There's no filters.
If you are a sensitive person, which I am, I 100% appreciate the sensitive people in my life, and I protect them with everything that I have. That chat is not for you. I'm just saying, it is absolutely unfiltered.
It's my little playground.
Yeah. What's gonna be great is John's gonna wake up one morning and he's be like, why is there a video running in that? And I'm gonna just be hosting. I'll get my sparkly pink Spider-Man suit that I'm supposed to have, and I'll be like,
pink.
Mm-hmm, pink.
Yeah, the Spink man.
Spink man.
Oh
Sounds
yeah,
so
I mean,
wrong.
no, but I mean that just needs to happen.
Absolutely.
You know, that's something that came about in your Discord, and it needs to happen.
I honestly don't even remember the Spider-Man conversation. I remember something about me and how pink I get, and somehow that turned into Spider-Man.
Something along those lines. It was something along those lines about how pink you get, and
I was probably gonna remember. What about Connell ooze? Oh yeah, they ooze awesome. Couches over there. That's always awesome. That's fair enough.
Fair enough. I mean, if it's oozing, they may need to see someone about it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. This might be an American versus British thing. When you're a kid / teenager, so I had like ages 7 to 12, maybe. Did you guys have this like tube of goo? It's like clear colored goo that was sour that you just sucked out of the tube, and it was just like the sour, just oozy goo.
I don't recall that, but then again, I am older than you, so
it was so good. So yeah, I guess that'd be in what you're like, 40s, 50s.
50s, definitely 50s.
Yeah, back in your 50s.
No, yeah, I don't recall that.
It is such a fever dream memory.
Couch brain lockers,
brain lickers. Maybe
brain lickers.
That might have been what it was called over. I don't even know what it was called over here. I just remember this tube of sour, usually blue, green, and pink, like goo that you just sucked on, and it just like weird. As a kid, I realized what I eat, and I'm like, what happened to me? How
That's the shit that you put in your body when you're that age.
Seriously. Seriously. So, okay, talk to me about what you're looking forward to playing, because you talked about Delta Green going, you've got the one like, what are you excited about? Either something's coming out, like I'm not talking about advertising, pulling something out, like what is something you personally are very excited about?
It is, I mean, I think I've called it my Roman Empire before, but right now it's Impossible Landscapes.
Right.
I cannot stop thinking about it. I cannot stop thinking about when they play it, to the point where I'm going to run it. I'm going to run 2 instances of it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm going to run one for Couch, Chris, and Lloyd, which is like my like in-person table, but then the crew from the Call of Cthulhu game. So DM Justin, Juicy Garland.
Oh, that's right. You were just going to play it to play
Misfit, as well as GM Mistress Winter. I've kind of gone, I like this tale, I want to run this, and they've kind of gone, yeah, fuck it, let's do this.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's not going to be, it's going to be a game. It's going to be, I just want to play the game. I want to, I don't want to necessarily have to think about
editing, if it's going right, it's going wrong,
production
audio levels,
and all that, because that is just going to add more work. I want to focus on the game, and that's what it's going to be. So yeah, that's the thing that I'm most looking forward to. But also, there has been movement in another game that was a Crit List episode, and maybe blossoming into something a bit more substantial.
Do I know about this?
You do, because you're fucking in it.
Oh, that, yes. Wait, Whew. Okay,
just quickly. Hi, Alice.
Alice, hi. She's such a cutie. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so you are in the game, so I would expect you to kind of know about it.
Yes, and it's an exciting game. I'm very looking forward to it.
I am not in it. I am producing it, but I'm not in it.
You are. And that's we don't have much time to talk about this, but this is kind of a segue. Like, we haven't talked about it. We've briefly brushed on it, but we've also, like, it was a hot topic for a while, so I didn't want to touch it while it was still hot. Now that it's kind of simmered down a little bit, I kind of want to approach it, just because I don't want to fires blazing. When you produce a show,
yes,
okay, why do you produce it as a show?
That's a good question. Yeah, that has. I mean, to be fair, that has. I think because a lot of gaming and a lot of my contacts in the community have come from this show. So a lot of the times when I produce something as a show, it's as an extension of it.
Okay.
It's, we enjoyed doing this. Let's record it. Let's put it out there. And I've got my reasons for doing this whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
it's for, you know, it was more to me than, oh, fuck it, let's just put something out there. Not to kind of take this down too much of an emotional
No, go for it. Yeah.
route. It was about a year and a bit ago. My grandfather, he was like just a little bit of family history. He was the first prisoner of the Second World War.
Whoa.
And you know, there's all records about him and this, that, and the other, but there hasn't been much video content of him. I mean, he died when I was about 8, so there wasn't that much video content of him. And my brother found something. He found something that was a documentary done in one of the sort of prisoner of war camps. And there's a small snippet of an interview with my granddad. And I saw that the effect that had on my mum. And it just got the ball rolling of kind of going, we live in this fucking golden age of technology.
Yeah.
Where I can put something out tomorrow and I can put it out into the ether and it's going to stay there forever. Why the fuck am I not doing this?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of why I was kind of prompted to do this show in the first place. Then the crit list happened because it was a case of going, I've got a list of games I want to play. I want to get GMs to run it for me. Best way of doing that is by fucking recording it.
I mean, that's a fair statement. Yeah.
You know, and then from then, whether it's Inmates or whether it's what's coming up, it's all trying to kind of build this brand that I'm enjoying being a part of. I hope you are enjoying being a part of. I know.
If I don't enjoy it, I won't show up.
And a lot of it is all feeding to the same place of growing this. I don't want to use the term network, but that is kind of the goal.
So you almost see your recording and putting of games and shows not only just like a passion of the hobby, but also as kind of like a social networking almost. Not social networking as in social media, but social networking as in like sharing these relationships and these moments with people and actually like kind of putting that in concrete of like, this happened. It's like a statement of like, we did this.
Yeah. I mean, how many times have you played a game at your home table?
A lot.
And it's just been epic.
Yeah.
It's just been mind-blowingly epic.
Yeah.
And at the end, someone's gone, fuck, I wish we could have recorded that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, and there's an argument there to be like, oh, well, would it have had that moment if it was recorded? That is a completely different discussion. But there are moments where
I think it is related to that. And I will say that 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think that because there are moments where Connell and I will be talking about previous games we've been in before. And these moments that we're sharing with you guys of like, oh, this thing happened. And no matter how many times we retell it, you're not experiencing it. And so for me, recording shows and putting them out there is sharing an experience. That's gaming online to me, which is why I don't mind if it's closed doors in my server where it's just a table, a digital table, or if it's on the show with the crit list where it's people can watch it. And I think that it's ooh, hello. I think it's interesting because it's like I said, it was a hot topic of how shows. Because if there's a statement that if you record something and put it out there, you're a show.
Yeah, I agree. To be fair, I agree with that statement.
I agree to an extent, but I think that comes with a expectation of like, if you're a show, you have to A, B, and C to do it correctly, to do it right in the eyes of the society. And I'm like, time out. I'm not an AP performer. I will never put the word actor in my profile ever. The people who do, like I've seen, there's a creator that is very popular. They're a wonderful person. And they actually responded to one of Connell's threads one time. They're like, well, I call myself an actor, performer, AP performer, because I've elevated it. I've added something to increase it, make it more. And I think that's great. Like they are taking their hobby and turning it into a performance of like career. Wonderful. Good for them. That's not me. I will never be that level of performing, I guess. But I think that's okay. And that's my point is that like a show can be many, many different things according to many, many different people. Like why you do this show, why I do this show may be similar in some ways and different in others, but that doesn't mean it's wrong according to someone else's point of view. You know what I mean? Like, we always joke about it. We're like, we're just fucking around because that's us, you know, whereas some people have scripts, you know, like, that's okay.
I think I think you're right in the sense that certain properties have created an expectation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, you've got these big, very successful properties, which maybe to your liking may not be. Some of them I love, some of them I don't care for.
Yep.
And to some degree, to some extent or other, they're about the end product.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That is, we want to create an end product which is consumed by people, which people enjoy, which people engage with,
which is totally fine.
It's totally fine. It is 100% totally fine. There are, again, mentioning these like the more popular of the creators. There are some that don't do it transparently. There are some that kind of go, "Oh, we're an actual play," and oh, this is all real, and it's really fucking not. You can tell. Yeah. Then there are others who will actually be a bit more transparent and kind of go, "Oh yeah, we reshot this. This scene. We reshot it because we did it once and it didn't pop. It didn't resonate. It didn't do this." Again, I appreciate that. But that's not me.
Yeah.
You know, I am not, because there are more irons in the works that I'm kind of letting on. There are opportunities for me that are coming up, which I am going to be at these tables potentially. I don't know if
which would be awesome
if scheduling will work out or not.
Yeah,
but, you know, there's a chance that I'll be at the table with some people who are, you know, actual play performers.
Yeah,
that's not me.
And that's fine. Like, I love the idea of tables being able to mix, you know, like, as it should be. It's a game, it's a community. Yeah. And like I said earlier, like, it's an experience that you should be able to share with each other, you know? Like, that's the basic. If you go back to like round one, this whole thing started, it's a bunch of nerds at a table sharing a game. Like, I love the beauty of, I'm going to use Juicy. I hope they don't mind. I'm using them as an example. To me, they are high grade, like top tier. Okay. I think they're amazing. I am nowhere near that caliber, but I love that I see them interacting and playing at tables with like a full range that I'm just like, it's amazing. Like, I give them full props, you know.
I think it does kind of boil down to the intent of the show.
Yep.
Because, you know, Juicy's been on the crit list.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as Misfit, so as, you know, GM Justin. So of all these people, you know, absolutely fantastic. And that's without mentioning like the Daggerheart one that's due to air on Thursday, right? My thing about the crit list has always been, this is a game first and foremost. Yeah. We're here to play.
Yeah.
And that is warts and all. That is, you know, if we have to stop and kind of go, can we just look over this rule, and we have to kind of get out of book and just kind of go, just give me a second. That is part of gaming for me. That is part of the spirit of gaming. Some people, honestly, some audience might not enjoy that.
Totally fine. Everyone's allowed to like what they want to like. Like, people get drawn into the game for different reasons. I was actually just talking to someone who is wanting to join our table for a couple of spots, not a normal. They just want to jump in every now and then, and we're all for it. We want him to play. And he kept asking us, he's never played before, never in his life. And he kept asking, like, are people going to like judge like how into it I get? I'm like, you can be as into it or not into it as you want. And I thought, because of personality and my false assumptions, you should never judge a book by its cover. I'm putting it out there. I thought he was like, well, can I just sit here and be like, yeah, I swing my sword at it, you know, I hit D20. Like, I thought that's what he was wanting. He wanted to play but not be into it. So I was playing it up like, no, you can just say this, you can be relaxed, be capped. Some people get into something. Now he's like, no, but like, what if I like really get into it? Like, if I like stand up and like, you know, really have an intense emotional moment. I'm like,
I kick someone in the face.
Yeah.
Like, let's not do that.
That went the other way. Like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, yeah, we have super emotional moments. We have very intense moments. And I think the reason he was asking is because he's never played a game before, but he's seen tons of gaming media, not just one. Like he's seen like an array. And I think that there is a little bit of fear in the whole, like, there, no matter what level you're joining a game in, there's always a little bit of I don't say fear, but
I've always, I mean, going back to like playing with people like Juicy, you know, they are fantastic performers.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
And even in the crit list where it's like, okay, this is a game first and foremost.
Yeah.
They fucking brought it. Like,
yeah.
And to the point where it's contagious. Because I kind of find myself kind of going into it as well. And I think that's amazing. And I think that is wonderful. And I think the difference between that and an AP performance comes back to the production of it.
Yeah.
You know, it all boils down to what end product you want to hand to people to watch for people to watch. You know, if you are interested in seeing essentially a narrative play
like a TV production,
you know, where there is an element of uncertainty, then that is for you. That is 100% go watch that. In narrative, if you're interested in seeing people like play a game as well as emote in the way they emote, come and watch our shit. It's great.
Oh yeah, and that's what I do love too, is that like I am reactive. I wait and I kind of I read the table, and depending how into it the table goes, it kind of depends how into it I go. So like there's been moments where like you slip into like Liberator mode and I go right with you into Halo, and I'm like, no, I'm in it. And then there's minutes where like Stefan will start laughing and I lose my shit and I start like so like I swing the full pendulum of like, I'm here. Wait a minute. Derailing. But in the end, for me, again, I sound like a broken record. Gaming is a shared experience. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter what caliber you are, it doesn't matter what system you like, doesn't matter what show you like. Gaming should be a good experience where everyone walks away going, that was fun. And I think that like a lot of people get intimidated by the concept of a show. You know, it's like,
I mean,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're being recorded or not. Just have a fun game with your friends.
One thing I started doing, and I think it did help my role play, like massively helped it. I stopped describing what my character did. I stopped doing it. I stopped with the whole, I look at you or I look at this character and I've got a serious. Instead, I just spoke.
Yeah. And
I emoted as my character would emote, because I'm trusting, if I'm interacting with you or if I'm at the same table with you and you and I are having a discussion and I am in character, I am trusting you to fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Rather than me going, oh, I'm going to walk up and I'm going to sit at the table, because that for me, that detracted from what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Whereas if I just kind of, you say something and I respond, I'm going to let you come up with how that looks in your mind. I don't need to do that for you.
Which works. Like our moment between Liberator and Halo right at the end of the last session we recorded, like I asked Colin, I was like, hey, are we by ourselves? But like, I didn't go like, oh, I grabbed your uniform and I like, what? No, I was like, I just addressed you. I was like, yo. Like, the only time I ever go into full detail is if I say something and I can see on someone's face they don't understand what I'm asking. I'm like, okay.
I think you add detail when detail's necessary.
Yeah.
But when it is just a conversation, you like forget how things look. Forget you're not producing a visual medium. You're producing something audible. You're producing, the important part of what you're saying is what your character is saying, not what your character's doing, not what your character's looking like, not the posture, not the intent in their eyes. You can convey that.
Yeah, and that is literally the concept of role playing. Like, not to be dumb, but like
a player in a recent game actually asked the GM, "Did I piss John off?" And it's like, no, that's John. He's role playing. Your character annoys his character.
Is he?
And yeah, Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. But it was because I just react how my character would react to things.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, to be honest, I used to be a hard ass. I never cried. Never cried. Like, that was the thing. Atlas doesn't cry. And then I started playing tabletop role-playing games. And I played a very naive 2-year-old in the eyes of humans alien character. She was fully developed, fully whatever. But she's very naive to the world. She came into the human way. And I got into it. Like, I had a voice pattern. Like, I didn't change my accent or anything. She didn't use conjugations. Like, I will not do that. Like, she was very clear in her language. But in forcing myself to do that, same thing. Like, I got so into character with the moment that, like, I don't know if I talked about on show before, but I've talked to you guys before in Mutants and Masterminds, because that's the game we were playing. Like, we had a fellow player's character get killed off. Connell's gonna say it's my fault. It wasn't my fault. He just used my character's body for it. Because she was like a crystalline, like,
you were the conduit.
Yeah. Think the Thing from Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
You know, except crystals. So I accidentally killed my best friend because of an explosion type situation. I got knocked into him. And the player that played that character is very much so like, I'll flip a coin. If it lands heads, I'll roll to save myself. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to die. I hate him for doing that. I get it. It's his aspect of the game. It's fun for him. I hate it though, because like, I'm so deep into this character that like, he died. Like, that character died. And I just started sobbing in Connell's living room on the floor. And everybody stopped, like, are you okay? And Scott, the player, he's like, I'm so sorry. Just gave me a hug from behind. I'm like, you're such a jerk. Like, it was good. It was good. As much as I talk about crying a lot in that show.
No, but
game.
These are emotional games.
Yeah.
You know,
you put a lot of yourself into it. Even if you're playing someone that isn't like you put a lot of yourself into the game.
It's the prime difference between this and a board game.
Yeah.
In a board game, you're okay. So even in a complex board game, like I honestly, I don't do board games enough, but I know there are some quite complex ones.
I remember the last one I played.
Where you kind of do play a character. You are playing, okay, so I am this investigator, blah, 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 in this haunted house.
Yeah.
Because you are confined by the stipulations of the game, it's hard to have the agency to be able to make as deep a connection. Whereas in this type of gaming, whether it's a pre-gen or whether it's your created character, the fact that you can quite literally do anything within the rule setting gives you an agency, and that agency makes a connection where we're all in a party, we all enter into a fight, and my character goes, no, I don't want to do this. I don't have to. That is my choice as a character. And in that choice as a character can come back to haunt me. It cannot come back to haunt me. It can be the right that is, or whatever. But because that was a decision that I was able to take ownership of, that immediately makes a connection that you don't get otherwise. You don't get it in video games. You don't get it in board games. You get it in this. This is why this is the best type of fucking gaming.
It is, because you also, like, you can slip into that moment and you are that character. You are making those decisions. You're impacting other people in the game. And I love, again, I think shared experience. Like, what I do affects you and vice versa. I have a game coming up. I'm in it and Connell's in it. And at first, like, I love playing lighthearted games. It heals the soul, let your inner child play. I'm 100% for funny games. I love them so much. I feel like this one's going to be a doozy. I'm a little worried. Our friend Scott is role-playing, or he's GMing it. And at first, we started like building this concept together as the entire party. We're like, okay, what kind of game do you want to play? Whatever.
Yeah.
And the preface that we came up with, sorry, Connell is giving me shady good news in the chat and totally distracting me. But anyways, the concept that we came up with, I was like, oh, this will be fun. And then the more I think about it, I'm going, I'm going to unlock some childhood trauma memories with this. I just know I am. Like, God, like, we are essentially kids that were sacrificed to demonic possession by our cult parents or village, depending if you're adopted or not, go through this horrible trauma bonding experience. This church comes through and basically cleanses the town, aka burns it down and kills our parents. And then we get taken away and separated. Think It, like Stephen King's It.
Okay.
And we grow up and we have our own lives. We're separated from each other, where the church took us that they thought was appropriate. And then something happens that brings us all back somewhere together. I don't know what that is yet. Scott's kept that as a secret for the game. But I'm like, oh, this will be fun. And the more it gets closer and closer, I'm going, this will be fun. But there are going to be those moments. I can already see it. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, man.
I mean, you can't do something like that without having that sort of, we're going to touch upon things here. And to a certain degree, as long as it's managed, as long as it's done in a safe and healthy environment, it can be beneficial. It can be good.
Oh, absolutely.
But that is another beauty of this type of gaming.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. It'll be good. And then on the other hand, I've got a game where I'm playing Blue Mohawk Punch Fury Fighter that's going to be piloting a mech.
Yeah. And, you're going to enjoy that.
I'm super excited.
I know you're going to enjoy that.
I'm super excited.
It's one of these, I'm happy to kind of be taking a step back and letting other people play, but it's kind of like, I kind of really want to play.
Yeah,
but
I kind of really wish you were playing.
No, I don't. I think it's your guys' thing.
Yeah.
I'll happily push record.
We'll get you in another game. We'll get someone else GMing something and we'll get you in.
I
still have to GM for you guys, actually.
Yeah. So I think Delta Green's going to happen next.
I think it should. We all need to take turns GMing for each other. It's only fair.
I'm eyeballing the 11th.
I will double check. I know that like I said, he works at night, but I think that with your schedule, the time gap usually makes it weird. But
he's normally awake when I go to work about 7 a.m. So.
I think we can make that work.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. And, there are other things that have kind of people have messaged me about and invited me to.
Exciting.
But I think scheduling might be a bit of an issue in that respect. But if I do get to take part, there's an upcoming event, which I'm really fucking excited for. Whether I'm a part of it or not, I'm fucking excited for it.
Okay.
And,
that's a triggering word.
I've been invited. I've been asked to participate. So
that's exciting.
Fingers crossed things can align and I can play some games with some new people, some new friends.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Have fun. I hope scheduling works out. That's
Fingers
always
crossed.
a bitch.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, scheduling is awful. So, yeah.
So, all right. Well, I think that's about all we've got time for tonight.
We did a little bit of goof, a little bit of off the rails, and a little bit of sorry, I got all heavy there at the last second.
No, but I mean, that's
everything
us.
here.
That's on brand for us. We do not have a show next week.
We do not have a show next week
because
it's your birthday.
Atlas, I was gonna say Atlas is busy moving.
I mean that too, but I'm a birthday fan, so birthday.
Atlas is busy moving to a new home, and I'm moving ever closer to retirement.
Yeah, how old are you going to be?
I'm going to be 42.
Shut up, for real?
Yeah, I'm going to be the answer to everything. I just want to give a big shout out to the chat as well. Thanks ever so much for joining us. Couch posted something really beautiful, and it is, if I can find it. Fuck. Lost it.
It's scheduling?
No, it's like, love this whole thing. I'm happy to be involved in it all. Couch, we're happy for you to be on board with us. We love you to pieces, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thanks, chat. Thanks for coming and joining us, keeping us busy, and posting random shit. And dirty 20s.
Dirty, filthy 20s.
Oh my goodness. It's Helen Mirren again.
I'm gonna one of these games I play with you guys. I'm gonna go full British, which is funny because I can't do it on command, but I'm gonna practice.
It's Olivia Colman. All right.
Oh man.
Okay, so thank you, Atlas, for joining me tonight and keeping me company, keeping me out of trouble as you normally do.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to tell people whereabouts on interwebs they can find you?
No. Yes.
No,
Atlas
fuck
Ursa.
you then.
Atlas like the Titan, Ursa like the bear. You can find me on Threads, super interactive there. Instagram. I had 2 accounts. If you follow me on my art account, follow me on my personal one because I'm closing down the art one. I'm consolidating. So you'll be able to find me in one place. It'll be Atlas Ursa on Threads, Instagram, TikTok. Boom. Done.
All right, as for me, you can find me behind our social media presence on Blue Sky and on the other one that we don't mention anymore. You can also find me at Natural Juan on Threads, on Mastodon, on Instagram.
You need to get rid of the other one. Just get rid of it. Pull the cord. Pull the cord. Get rid of it.
I mean, to be honest, I had got rid of it, and then I went, I'm going to get one because it might increase, and it hasn't, so I'm just going to fucking ditch it anyway. Yep. But anyway, so I'm, social media, follow me, and all that. But also, like, YouTube and our Facebook group. If you like what we do, you want to see more, give us a like, a rating, subscribe, even just tell your friends about us. We love this community. We want to see it grow. We want to grow with it. Most importantly of all, I want to thank everyone who's taken time out of their busy day to listen to us waffle on about tabletop role-playing games. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night. Good afternoon.